the Green Club can do a lot. It has opened up a whole new world for people who may not be directly involved in the club, and they have come in. The main marginalised groups, strange enough, are the older people, which are often forgotten. These are past players or supporters, and we target supports for them because very often when they're finished their playing or have been officers, they drift away.
We initiated a planting campaign, so it is attracting the pollinators, which is a great thing, you know, and that's the whole point of the exercise. Because, as you know, we have a biodiversity crisis and pollinators are in serious decline, and that is a very big problem going forward. So we're doing our little bit. It's a small little bit, but if other clubs took it on, little areas as small as this, they'll all add up eventually and will be a great help towards reaching our targets nationally.
We leave the plants grow during the summer and they seed. And then at the end of the season, around September, October, November, we put all the vegetation so that the seed will be able to germinate on the bare ground, and then the whole thing is rebuilt again or regrown again the following year. Sometimes the children come in and they look at them as well, like, and the fact that it's there.
Dan is in his late 80s, as you know, and he's like a walking library when it comes to anything to do with nature, biodiversity and agronomy. So he's a fantastic resource, and he's such a calm man, and he's very, very active mentally and physically, you know, so he can give an awful lot of advice to us now, which is excellent altogether. If we had to purchase that expertise, it would be a different story completely, but it's here freely available to us.
Some people come in, they can only see the pitch more. People come in and see the ground, you know, and that's the way it is like. But we're hoping that even as we convert some people, the importance of nature and wildflower meadows and that type of thing, that eventually, what they call it, even if you only convert one or two, sure, you're doing something.
Dan will be 90 shortly, and his own son said to me it has been the greatest thing that has happened to him, and he was a marvellous footballer and hurler and everything else, but he now has a whole new lease of life, and it has involved him in the club in a huge way. We found that the electricity bill was massive, so we went and we invested heavily. Well, we were grant aided by the SEAI to set up a air-to-water system, and which meant the heating was absolutely perfect, and that was one of the big successes why things such as the bingo and the card games and exercises for older people, and they say wintertime makes no difference here, they'll come in because it's warm.
We were lucky enough to be invited to come into Kathleen Fitzgerald's exercise classes going back a couple of years ago, and we've been coming ever since. It's an hour we look forward to every week, you know, because apart from the exercise party with the camaraderie between the group, Kathleen makes it very good fun. She makes it easy for us. It's very easy to settle down at home, and I often say one of the worst things people can do is turn on the television in the daytime. We'd say exercises like this, Kathleen does it indoors, so we drive in and we're inside and so.
But regardless of the weather, keep your turn up. It is a comfortable place to be.
That's not limited to Dr. Crokes only. We have a lot of people from other clubs that come. We are about inclusion, and that by having the better the facilities, the more people will want to be part of it. And I think since we did get them grants initially, our club has continued to grow, and particularly more so on the off-field side of it.